Hi, we are less than 24 hours away from the Alpha Prepets, and I can really feel the excitement about it in this Taj Convention Center. So let's hear some things from the man in the hot seat himself, Sandip Agarwalla. Sandip, how is the Josh?
Hi Ranjit, how is the Josh you're asking me? It's as high as Mount Everest.
That's amazing. Can you give us a little peep? I know you're planning a lot of unique and special things for the next 2 days. Give us a little peep into what is so unique and special about these prepets.
I think what's unique and special about this prepets is that it's going to be 75% fun and 25% some amount of training. But even the training planned by the training team and district trainer Sunil has been meticulously designed, and we've had several sessions together to make sure that's a very interactive process. So what you're going to be finding is that we're not going to be overly burdening our participants and delegates with a lot of information which goes above their head, but it's going to be in a very, very simple manner which will be very easy to absorb and understand. So the chief idea, as I've said repeatedly, is to get to know each other. And really, I think what happens is when you get to know each other is that the bond it creates is something unique which will serve us in very, very good standing as we go ahead.
Thank you, Sandeep. I've come here since morning and I've been hearing lots of things that we are going to have some celebrities coming, celebrities who have never come to prepets before. Tell us something more about it.
So as I've said, we are really, really honored and fortunate to have none other than the Rotary International President Shekhar Mehta and First Lady Rashi joining us tomorrow. I'm really excited. It's been a singular privilege for me to host them here, and I'm really grateful that they agreed to come. I don't think it gets bigger than this. Okay. I don't know how many districts have the concept of prepets also, but in 3141, it certainly is a very thriving concept and one of the bigger events for any district governor elect or district governor for their ensuing year. Other than Shekhar and Rashi, we of course have the Rotary International Director Mahesh Kodbagi and his wife Amita joining us tomorrow in the evening. And remember, they're driving all the way from Kolhapur, which is about, I understand, 6 hours away from Goa, just to be with us at the prepets. So I'm really, really grateful that they're taking so much trouble and come. And our very own celebrity is the TRF trustee Ghulam Wahanwati. And to round it up, we have, of course, the immediate past Rotary International Director Kamal Sanghvi, who has also landed this evening to be with us specially. And he's also going to be with us. Other than that, we have many past district governors, and they're too many to name, and they're who are with us and whose benefit of their experience and wisdom we are all going to get. So, yes, and of course, the icing on the cake is, though he's not going to be here in person, a very famous Bollywood celebrity has lent his weight to Rotary's efforts, and we are hoping that if nothing else, because he cannot come here live, we get a small recorded bite from this person to announce something very, very unique and major. So that kind of completes the quotient of the celebrities in the Alpha High Stepper. But other than that, we're all celebrities, right?
That's amazing. But I'm sure it's going to be really fun with all this galaxy of stars you're going to get. Now, one last question. Knowing you so well, I'm sure nothing is going to be ordinary. This prepets is going to be with some unique fun, frolic and fellowship. You should tell us something about what you have planned on the fun part of it.
When we talk about team building activities, it's normally some sort of games, right? And I must compliment the Alpha Events team, which has really put together some unique games. At least I've never heard of these games before, okay? And there's going to be some element of fun. There's going to be some element of laughter. And although it's restricted to 10 participants per team, you will see that all of us as bystanders are going to get so totally involved with our teams or with all the teams and going to have so much fun just watching them that it's something unfathomable. I think it's the games planned out by the events team is something unique, and it's going to be great fun. Other than that, of course, we have some Rotary-related case studies. We have debates, which again, Rupan of the debates team has been working very hard on, and the finals are going to be held here. It's going to be really nice, and we have two teams from the West Zone competing with each other. I mean, it's quite unique. The two teams from the West Zone have made it all the way to the finals, but it shows how serious they have been and how well prepared they have been for all of the qualifying rounds and the knockout rounds. And let me think, what else? So we've had the debates, and of course the skits. How can I forget the skits? I mean, the enthusiasm with which every team has prepared for the skits is something which is amazing. I never expected this. And the beauty of it is, I don't know a single topic of any of the skits, okay? Because the events team has handled it so beautifully. And Tehmeena, with her colleagues of Jinesh and Nilesh, and of course Rupan, have, with great aplomb, managed this entire show. And credit to all the district secretaries and assistant governors who have shepherded their flock, so to say, of presidents, motivated them, and they've had umpteen number of rehearsals and practices. So it's going to be something which is fantastic, I can assure you, because everyone has taken the trouble to do that. And of course, not to forget, our presidents are going to take part in a carnival parade, right? And when they take part in a carnival parade, King Momo, who leads the carnival in Goa, the very famous carnival of Goa, there's a King Momo with a three-piece band who's going to lead them, and they're all going to be dressed in festive carnival attire, all the presidents, right? And this is only for the presidents. And we all are going to be waiting to welcome them in the grand banquet room. So it's going to be really fun. I urge all those who are waiting in the banquet hall to give the reception to our presidents also dress up in festive and carnival attire to add to the occasion. And last but not least is the Bollywood theme night, right? The Bollywood theme night, you have to dress up as your favorite Bollywood character and come. And remember, we will not allow people who have not dressed up as Bollywood to enter that place, right? We will give them dinner elsewhere, all right? And we will banish them from there, because everyone has to be sporting whatever they do, right? And importantly, we have invited applications from teams as a duo or as a couple to perform. And I believe there are more than 20 such performances lined up, and they do 2-minute acts. It either can be singing, it can be dancing, it can be mimicry, or it can be a stand-up comedy, all related to Bollywood. So again, the events team has done a fantastic job. And what the fun is, of course, the entire coverage which we are doing for this event, the High Stepper. And kudos to the publications team led by Manish Motwani and Sri Nandi and Reema Shah, and now you've joined on the bandwagon, Ranjit, by doing this. So Ranjit and there's Sneha Pathak, and there's so many others. I'm so sorry that I cannot name them, that who will contribute, and you'll see what is coming. I don't want to spoil the fun, what they're going to be. You've already seen a teaser, but that's just a small thing. And of course, there's this beautiful boat cruise by invitation only for all those who are giving TRF commitments for the Alpha year. Remember, we are goal-driven, and we are driving these commitments for the Rotary Foundation for the Alpha year and doing goal setting, right? We are doing goal setting for our presidents, and whoever achieves the goal setting targets we have set them will be invited to this unique boat cruise on the Mandovi River. It's a sunset cruise with great festivities on board, and of course in the exalted company of the Rotary International President Shekhar Mehta and Rotary International Director Mahesh Kudbagi and the Rotary Foundation Trustee Ghulam Vahanwati. So it can't get better than that.
I can already feel the excitement in your voice. I think, guys, ट्रेलर अगर ये है तो मेन पिक्चर क्या होगा? We are all waiting for the next 12 hours to see the most action-packed, the most eventful event of the year. Thank you, Sandip, for your time.
I must thank all the delegates who have turned up in record numbers. I don't know whether we have any records, but everyone tells me that this is the highest ever attendance at a pre-pets. We're in excess of 400, probably closer to 425. And I'm really grateful that the Alpha team has responded so brilliantly to come together for the first physical event, major event we've had in this year, preparing for the Alpha. Thank you, Ranjit.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Bye-bye.